chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Let's go, D. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down.
Look at me. Go. Go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, but it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Oh, you got D? Shoot.
Check. Crunch.
Now a give, right side. It's Rowe, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Coming this way. Here we go. Rock it.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come on,
so from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Second and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down, Raiders.
Set up, 30 base.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw on second down. Miller. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little. That
they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
To throw on second down. Miller, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Here's Miller, operating from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And his kick is good. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Got it.
51. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Hey, go.
On first down, it's Kane. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ready, ready.
58, come on. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
They'll run with Sanders. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Miller off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Miller, off play action. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Miller now. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
80 weapons. Hey, high 7.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Off play action. Miller. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And this one is right through. And thanks to his safety and 2 field goals, this is now an 8-0 game. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
On the
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 13. He finds McCoy. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
To throw from his end zone. Miller. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's taken it around the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
54 Mike. Man, let's get in that hole.
On 1st down, it's Bowman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Hey, watch this, watch this. Watch out, watch out.
Leo.
Check 26, check 26.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, we have you on the edges.
Come.
Hey, watch that.
Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gruber nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's Miller throwing on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Hey!
Here we go, here we go.
Pick it down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kane, and this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ready? 70, Indy. Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gruber. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hatchet, Hatchet.
Yes, yes.
On 2nd down now, it's Bowman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready? 60 or.
Watch the slant.
Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Kane. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This one through. And a second field goal here gets them back within a couple at 8-6 now. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Throw. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rowe, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Deron Payne make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Miller. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2nd and 9 now. That one into the hands of Kane. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st down, Kane, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Stay with your man.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gruber, flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darius Slayton, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A first down carry for Smith. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check right, check right.
2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Fresno. Check 43. Watch the eye.
Gone. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that pushes the lead to 8 points. They've doubled them up. It's 16-8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Check, check. Lucky, shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Bowman. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Hey, turn it up.
Tight up. Hard.
SOS.
Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
25 yards that time. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Miller on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It leads to second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now Miller to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big